What's up guys, Mike here, Building for Life, and today I want to talk about low carb diets, low fat diets, and other fad diets that basically you should stay as far away from as possible. If you're considering one of these quick weight loss diets, I really want to encourage you not to do so. And I'm going to give you a few reasons why I feel this way. But basically, any diet that has you restrict one of the macronutrients, whether it's fat, protein, or carbs, is going to be an incomplete diet, and it also can be an extremely dangerous diet. Each one of the macronutrients has a very important role in your body. And when you restrict one of them, it can cause some disruption in your body. Specifically, carbohydrates. Carbs are the preferred fuel source of your body. And when you restrict them extremely low, as I see some of these people doing, under 50 grams a day, you're going to start to feel some negative effects. This could be low energy. You could feel lethargic. You could find it very hard to focus, especially if you're in school or at work. You're not going to be running at optimal levels. With these quick weight loss diets, many people have been successful and see results, so they want to do this. But you have to think about this. First thing I want to say is you should really get the word diet out of your head altogether. A diet is something that you do short term, and it will never be a long-term solution. So just try to get the word diet out of your head. Now, if you are struggling to lose weight and you're trying to develop an eating plan, you want to think about it this way. Could you do this for the next year? Could you do it for the next 5 years? How about 10 years? How about the rest of your life? If you can't see yourself eating a certain way for the rest of your life, then it's not going to work. You may see some initial results in the beginning, and that will make you want to keep doing it. But once you start feeling the negative effects, and plus once you see that it's not a sustainable way of eating, you're going to have to come up with a better plan. And most people that implement these quick weight loss solutions, they never think past the diet. So as soon as they come off that diet, they have no idea what to do next and how they should be eating. So you want to come up with a plan that's a long-term solution. And that's going to involve all three of the macronutrients. You're never going to restrict fat, protein, or carb to dangerously low levels. I will never encourage that way of eating. Ultimately, weight loss comes down to calories in versus calories out. And the rest of it, how you fine-tune that eating plan, it will really depend on your fitness goals. You know, if you just want to lose weight and be thin, you can do that eating garbage, as long as you stay below the calories that you need to consume. But if your goal is actually not just to lose weight, but to be fit and healthy and live a longer life, then you're going to want to think about the quality of the food that you consume. We have a tendency in our society to demonize certain things like fat and carbohydrates. We have this mentality that, for example, carbohydrates make you fat. And maybe there is some truth to that when you think about the wrong kind of carbohydrates. If you're eating donuts, cookies, cakes, and pies, yeah, that's going to make you fat. Especially if you're eating more than your body needs. Your body is going to store it as fat. But that doesn't mean you should put a blanket across all carbohydrates and say that they're all bad for you. The other thing that you need to be doing is increasing your activity. You can't just eat whatever you want or eat a certain way and expect that your body is going to be fit on its own. You have to increase activity. You can eat a lot of carbohydrates, fat, and protein if you plan on being active. Your body basically has two choices when you put food in its system. It's either going to think, well, I need this food as an energy source, a quick energy source in the next hour or so, or should I store it as fat? And that is determined by the choices that you make. If you're somebody that sits on the couch all day, your body's going to think, oh, I'm in hibernation mode, so I better save this energy in case this guy ever decides to get off the couch and do something. I'll have a good storage of energy. But if you're someone that's constantly active, constantly moving, whether it doesn't have to just be weightlifting, it could be other activities, just being active in general, your body will have that energy ready to go. And if you're not overeating your calories, those carbohydrates are going to store in the muscle as glycogen, and they'll be readily available when you need them as a quick source of energy. When formulating any kind of diet plan, again, take the word diet out of your vocabulary. Start thinking in terms of eating habits, but when you're developing any kind of eating habit, it should contain everything: fat, protein, carbohydrates, and you should also think about the micronutrients, your vitamins, minerals. There's so many aspects of an eating plan. It's not just the calories, it's also the nutrients, it's also how much water you're drinking, how much rest are you getting. You don't want to jump on the bandwagon of some of these fad diets that don't think past the short-term result of losing a little bit of weight. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.